What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Easy Money Gaming back with another video. Today we are going to be doing part 2 of our NBA Let's Talk. Also in the background we have a really good gameplay going on here. This is actually a game where we're playing some tryhards who started double teaming me. We only had one shooter, I was the only shooter, so they started double teaming me. They end up, I think it's like 19-9, 19-11, and we end up actually coming back and getting the win. So I was like, I had to share this gameplay with you guys. As you guys can see, a big pass back to Benjamin, back to me. Big greens. But with that being said, I'm going to let that gameplay go on. Our first topic that we are going to talk about today is about the December 22nd NBA restart happening. Apparently, the league plans to restart December 22nd. That's what everybody's saying. I seen that Danny Green did an interview and he said that LeBron James would sit out for the first month of the season. And I feel like if he does that, a lot of superstars would also do that. I don't think it's fair to the players to start at December 22nd, though. At least wait until January. You know, give teams time to regroup. But that's just my opinion. I can't really see it happening December 22nd. I just can't see COVID and everything passing the test. I feel like they want fans in the arena. I don't think they're going to want to start a season where there's no fans in the arena. So they don't want to lose that much money again. And then the season also is going to be shortened. Isn't it going to be, I heard it was going to be 72 games. So you start December in the 72 games. If you sit out the first month, that means LeBron's only going to be playing like what, 60 games, 56 games. That's not going to be too good for the team, especially for a lot of superstars around the league. They're going to have to really be, I don't know. You see, I don't really have a take for it. I'm just kind of confused on the fact that they would start the season that soon. Like, isn't December, end of October, December is next month. Like, that's no time. The finals, Lakers just won the championship. Congratulations to them. Now, this is the part in the game where this is where the double teams start to get ridiculous. You see, I'm passing to the two-way finisher. He has to shoot middies. I'm like, give us a midi. Maybe they'll come out to you. You know, that's not working. That's definitely not working. You see me, I jump, I help for no reason. And then they just start running offense. They're not good. Like, we got the stops we needed once they hit 19, but we were, at this point of the game, we were just I was so thrown off. I was like, yeah, we're losing. They're double teaming me. We have no options. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about was what's going on over there in Brooklyn with Kyrie and Kevin Durant. Their new coach is Steve Nash, and apparently he just brought in Amari Stoudemire. Now, to me, that's a good combination on the court, but is it going to be a good combination as a bench boss? Like, can they really rule a bench? And it's not really looking so good after Kyrie's interview when he said they don't look at the Nets as having a coach. Like, what does that mean? Steve Nash is their friend? Like, I don't think, like, I feel like they're in over their head. Kyrie's a great player, but he's not a great winner, and he's not good in the locker room. Kevin Durant, I don't really know what he's like in the locker room, because I never heard anything bad about him. Never really heard anything good about him either. So I don't know how that's going to work. I believe in Steve Nash. I want to see Amari Stoudemire be a good assistant coach. I liked him as a player. I think he's going to give a lot to them personality-wise as a team. Especially he's going to help develop those big men. Like, you got Jared Allen coming off the block, and even DeAndre Jordan, man. He's working with Amari Stoudemire every game. That's going to be very hard to beat. Very hard to beat. But I don't really know. I don't know what the Knicks are going to say. What do you guys think the record is going to be? I'm thinking something like they win like 50 games, 52 games, maybe 52-20, or 52-30 it would be. Hey, well, no, 52-20, 72 game season. So yeah, maybe 52-20. I could see them doing that. I couldn't really, yeah, 52-20. I'm going to go 52-20 on the strength that Kevin Durant comes back the same. Kevin Durant comes back the same way. I think he might win MVP next season, but don't hold me to that. Don't hold me to that at all. But I really do feel like he could give you 35 a game. Now, this part of the gameplay, actually, this is where we actually start coming back. This is where I'm like, okay, let's just keep getting stops. When we get stops, it's over. So we get another shot, I'm wide open, big greens. I have no choice but to green it. Every shot, I'm like, okay, if I get an open shot, I got to hit it. And now we're just like, I'm sitting there talking to them like we're not even talking about the game anymore. It's just like, oh yeah, this game's over. But then it's like, okay, we get a stop here. We get a big stop here, actually. Yeah, big. Okay, next play, big shooting foul. But we'll live with that. Nothing inside. And then here we get a stop. I think we get another three. We get another three or a lob. and then we just lock in. Once we score again, get a stop, we're like, okay, this is still a game. We definitely have a chance. Yeah, I think he gets to stop. He lets it to me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm taking the 2 instantly. Big greens, 13-19, down 6. They score, they win. You just got to lock in on D. Another big thing I wanted to talk about is one of my favorite teams of all time, the Miami Heat. Pat Riley said there was an asterisk to winning the championship, and then he rebutted that statement and took it back. He's basically saying if Bam and Goran Dragic wasn't hurt, what I was tuned into my last video talking about, that the Heat might have had a chance. Now, I don't really know if they would have had a chance, but I do find that pretty interesting that he took his statement back after he got some backlash. And also, one of my favorite players in the league, Ben Simmons, he has a new coach in Doc Rivers, him and Joel Embiid. I'm not sure if they plan on splitting them guys up, but it would be a bad idea to. I personally feel like that would be a horrible thing to do. You don't want to split up those 2 young guys, especially Ben Simmons. He could be the next LeBron. If he starts shooting, which I think next season he has a good coach in Doc Rivers, he has some good talent around him. I think he's probably going to start being more aggressive on the offensive end and start shooting the ball. But I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? Do you think Philly should break up Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, or do you think they should stay together? That's going to be the big question of the day if you stay to the end of the video. Is it Ben Simmons or Joel Embiid? Who would you build your team around if you were the Sixers, or would you keep both of them? But with that being said, it was a great NBA talk, guys. This is going to be the end of the game. As you guys can see, we're sweating here. Ooh, big pass to Vinny. I get it back up here. I'm like, okay, I'm caught. I don't know what we're going to do. I go to throw a lob. That's a bad lob. But they split up. Oh, GG's. All I say, once they're in the open, big greens in the chat. Big comeback. That was one of my better comebacks of the season, actually. Big GG's, guys. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the like, subscribe button. If you haven't checked out the Resident Evil 4 Let's Play, be sure to go to my channel and check that out. It's actually going to be a great gameplay. New video dropping tomorrow on that, so stay tuned.